Binge on full seasons and watch your favorite current shows like Community, South Park, Saturday Night Live, and more. Right now, my listeners can get an extended free trial of Hulu Plus by going to huluplus.com/TMOS. That's huluplus.com/TMOS.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
You got what I need. You got what I need. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Who's the singer that did that?
Is that not Biz Markie? But you say it's just a friend.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. Thank you.
But you say it's just a friend.
But you say it's just a friend.
Oh, baby, you.
Excellent. That's it. We're out. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.
Well done.
Goodbye, everybody. Oh, it's Thursday, and we all know what that means. It's time to go to the mailbag. Now, tighter, brighter for your listening pleasure. Happy Thursday, everybody. Everybody.
Oh, it's a Thursday. Today.
Yeah, today. I'm rested.
You look good.
I am. I actually
and the
am.
weather is sensational.
I cheated last night.
Oh, wow.
I did. I was not a good dad.
Were you with another woman?
No.
Good.
No.
Well,
Impossible.
that's not that kind of cheating.
Look at me. Impossibile. From our Better Late Than Never department, we are proud to announce that last March, William and Jacqueline McGrady welcomed little Callie into the world, and that Dad was wearing a TMOS T-shirt in their first pictures together.
I've seen that on Facebook. It's very cool.
I love that. You know, I'm a little sensitive to baby pictures.
Thought you'd like that today.
Callie's parents humbly request a true Irish welcome.
And when I smile.
May the road rise up to greet you. May the wind always be at your back. May you have a thriving radio career go right down the toilet.
Oh, that's not what you want to say.
I'm sorry.
What's
why
going
was I thinking
on?
that? No, I don't know.
How about
what was that? That was terrible.
May your kitchen always be filled with potatoes and whiskey.
May you have listeners like I have listeners. Listeners that send me candy.
What kind of candy?
Seas candy.
You get
Great
Seas candy?
Seas candy.
Yeah, probably from the San Francisco airport.
Yes, Seas candies.
Yeah.
That just, no, may you have a good life.
And you know what? That's not just for women. For a long time, I thought Seas candy was just for women.
Yeah, I was trying to decipher that code.
It's spelled S-E-E.
Felicitations to the now 51-year-old Don Sharman. That's not like the bathroom tissue because it's spelled S-H-A-R-M-A-N.
Yeah, he's not part of the bathroom tissue fortune.
That's a DJ name.
The Don Sharman get-together. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Don Sharman. Coming up, we're going to have traffic at the 8s, and it's going to be a fantastic... Sean Anderson's coming up right after the Don Sharman get-together.
I've always been so proud to be part of the Sharman Army.
And... the Sharman Army is going to be leading right up to Victoria Manpenis. She'll be coming in here with her man voice. It's my theory. You know, one of these days on the bonus show, maybe this week.
Could be today.
I'll discuss my theories about certain women radio broadcasters.
Really?
His son Sam says Don loves the show and would enjoy a birthday greeting from Governor Jesse Ventura. Well, I've already done the bit for Don Sharman.
Hey, Jesse.
I already talked about him. Now I'm down in Baja.
You know, you're living off the grid.
Yes.
You've been on the show a long time.
You can never get away from that.
I love
with Jesse
that.
Ventura.
I love that. And you know what? The thing about the Governor, I want to say,
yes,
as long as you've been on the show, you've never had a theme song.
Right.
And I'd like to introduce one today if I can.
The Jesse Ventura theme song. Play it.
Oh, mother, say a prayer for me. Jesse's back in town.
Hey.
You like Carly Simon?
I think it's got a new ring to it. Maybe it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, maybe Carly Simon's out to get you.
Thanks, Don Sharman. That's more time than we ever should have spent on you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're in the Sharman Army.
Long-time TMOS fan Andy Anderson.
You're not going to read the editorial comment?
Long-time TMOS fan Andy Anderson just had a birthday. He recently escaped Virginia. Lucky. But since he remains a lifelong Redskins fan, he'd love a skin season preview from Baltimore Billy. I'm not feeling that.
Really? Nothing?
Hello, everyone. This is Balmer Billy speaking of sports. Don't pay much attention to the Skins. Understand that, RG3 kind of successful in his rehab.
Yeah.
Kind of pisses me off.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
You hear about Mike's baby?
Oh, who cares?
Oh,
daggers.
Billy today.
Sorry. Why don't you shoot me or something?
You're a dick.
Thank you. Goodbye. Tony Shetter.
Who?
Tony Shetter, Shetter, is now 29, which means only 1 year until he hits those douchebag 30s. Let's wish his wife, Erin, I love that name. I love that woman's name. Let's wish his wife, Erin, good luck. She may need it.
Yeah, he's going to be
Best
a
of luck.
tremendous douchebag.
Jenny Crownhauer, what a great name, turns 42 today, and we'd like to remind her that 42 is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. 42 is also how old Elvis was when he died.
Fun fact.
And if those facts don't cheer her up, perhaps our traditional birthday song will. For Jenny Crownhauer, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Dead Elvis.
Also, listener Tony Strangert, or Stangert,
I think
rather.
it's Stangert.
Tony Stangert tells us that today marks the birthday of, and I quote him, his hot box wife, Gretchen Georgiadis.
Yeah.
Gretchen Georgiadis.
Yes.
She is indeed 1 year hotter, and she would like us all to tell her that we love her. I'll go one step further.
Please.
Yeah.
Hey, Gretchen Georgiadis. I'd like a picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just say, you know what? I love you.
Yeah, good luck.
You know what they
Hey,
say
she
about
wants-
Keep it tight.
She wants love.
Oh, damn.
you know what they say about Greek women.
What's that?
Pay a little more attention before you go to the beach. Sorry, that was terrible.
Wow.
Gretchen, that was really unkind.
That was really not nice.
I know.
I love
dare
her.
you.
I love her people's yogurt.
I used to like it when, certain Greek women, not all of them, I don't
No.
stereotype the whole
No.
people, but certain Greek women would go to the beach, like Miss Quamicut or East Beach in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And, because they wouldn't spend a lot of attention,
Things escape.
you can see things.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Maria Menounos?
Oh, wow.
I bet
win.
she pays a lot of attention to detail.
Fantastic.
She does. Though not when her bathing suit top falls off in the waves.
Yeah, I'm all ramped up. This weekend...
It's going to be, I remember your quiz. You got a couple weeks.
This weekend marks birthday number 37 for Mark Goodman, a listener since 1985. Let us reward his 28 years of support with birthday wishes from Mike's pinky finger. All right, very good. 37 years. Mark Goodman, listener since 1985. Let us reward his 28 years of support and tell him, we will fight you on the iPad. We will fight you on the tablet. We will fight you on the computer.
Sir Winston Churchill,
Yes, Rob.
how do you think Mike feels that he's had people that have been listening to him for 28 years?
Probably about the same he feels as having an infant at 54 years old. He feels ancient. Thank you very much. All right. And the man who brought us P1 Adam Sharrock with the deep voice, Daddy Mark Sharrock. Now I'd like to do my impression of Adam for his father.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
please. As you should.
Adam's such a good guy.
Looking for the mic.
Remember, we saw him in Reno, and he actually helped us carry the hot sauce down to the venue.
Yeah.
He was a good guy.
Rob, why don't you speak to Adam Sharrock?
Hey, Adam, I was wondering if you had a moment to spend some time with us here during the mailbag segment.
I sure do.
How are you?
Hi, how are you, Rob?
Remember, we played blackjack together for like 40 hours.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're a good dude. Good people.
Adam,
Yeah, hi.
how's
hi, Oscar.
broadcasting school?
It's going great. Everything's fantastic.
Is he
but,
in broadcasting school?
I don't know.
It seems that I intimidate the rest of my classmates. I'm not going to broadcasting school, but I did get a new job.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, really?
I thought you
Yeah.
were a teacher.
Right.
And now you're
This
what?
is Facebook Johnny. How much do you know about each individual listener?
Why is this turned about something about me? This is not about me. This is not even about Adam. This
Hey, Rob, you're a douche.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
You know so much about these people.
Because I care.
So much more than I do. Daddy Mark Sharrock turns 56. He'd love some words of encouragement from George W. Bush. Mark Sharrock, I just want to say that the country realizes how much nicer my father is than I am, and that's a cross to bear. So I certainly hope that you're a nice guy, but not too nice, because if you're too nice, just like George H.W. Bush is, then people will think that you're the good one and your son's the bad one, and we don't want that to happen. But Happy 56th birthday.
Hey, Mr. President.
Yes, Rob.
I know everything about everybody on Facebook because I'm a douche.
You're a douche, Rob.
That's right.
Thank you. Sunday is a big deal for Cooper Deal. He turned 16, so in addition to being an actor, at 16, and an athlete at Brunswick High, but he's a good-looking drink of water.
Yeah, I bet he's perfect.
Soon he will be driving, so look out, America.
Yeah.
Cooper Deal. That sounds like you ought to be a ball player.
You think?
There's the 3-2, bottom of the sixth inning. Here coming to the plate is the new rookie phenom, drafted 6 out of Southern California. Cooper Deal steps in, and let me tell you, since this kid came up from AAA, he has been lighting the MLB on fire. Cooper Deal takes the first base. There's a long drive going to center field. That's way back, and it is out of here. A home run in his first at-bat for the phenom, Cooper Deal.
Nice job. Look at you.
I can't
JetBlue
believe they didn't.
Park.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't get that job.
Thank you. And finally, but it wasn't a play-by-play job. It was, I'll do this.
Okay, hold on. Again with this?
Well, he was robbed, Rob.
It tends every time he goes to the effects mic now, he just calls me a douche. So let's see what direction this goes to. He's
Insult or good times?
Hey, that could be a new game.
Insult or good times?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JetBlue Park. Now batting third for the Boston Red Sox, the third baseman, Cooper Deal. Rob's a douche.
No, hold on. While you're still on doing the play-by-play or the big microphone mic, can you
It's
do it?
PA, Rob.
The
It's
PA.
public address. You have been one, so you should know. It is a sports public address announcement.
I don't follow sports games.
Yes,
I
I
was
know.
wondering if you would do an impression of the current announcer at JetBlue Park.
Okay.
Because we spent some time with him.
Bottom of third inning. Now batting third, Cooper Deal. Now batting third, Cooper Deal. Someone left the lights on in the parking lot. You know that guy, after a year, do you know the announcer, the PA announcer at JetBlue Park?
Yeah.
I sent him a congratulatory message after he got the job.
Yeah.
And 1 year later, he responded to me.
Well, he's got all that fan mail.
Yeah.
He said he had a separate account that was going to, and he said, I'm sorry, but I wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, he said, I'm sorry that I was so late in responding, and I'm also sorry that I got the job you wanted.
And finally, happy 31st birthday to Brandon Despin. Nothing would make him happier than birthday wishes from our current president and a little boy who is currently living in Tunisia. And do we have his name? Brandon. I just want to say, I've been in the news a lot. Brandon Despin, I hope you have a very, very happy birthday. And I know birthdays are important. I've been to many birthdays, but no birthday ever made me happier than when I attended the 10th birthday of Old Jabril.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Start the show, Rob.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
You guys are pros. The best. I'm sure you can make it out of the casino. Of course, lest we forget, once you're out the front door, you're still in the middle of the f***ing desert.
You're right. He's right.
Reuben, you're right. Our eyes were bigger than our stomachs.
That's exactly what it is. Pure ego.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Thank you for lunch.
Look, we all go way back, and I owe you from the thing with the guy in the place, and I'll never forget it.
That was our pleasure.
Look, just out of curiosity, which casinos did you geniuses pick to rob?
Bellagio.
The Bellagio, the Mirage, and the MGM Grand.
Those are Terry Benedict's casinos.
Is that right?
That's right.
You guys, this sort of thing used to be civilized. You'd hit a guy, he'd whack you, done. But with Benedict, at the end of this, he better not know you're involved, not know your names, or think you're dead, because he'll kill you, and then he'll go to work on you.
That's why we had to be very careful, very precise.
Well funded.
Yeah. You gotta be nuts, too. And you're gonna need a crew as nuts as you are. Who do you got in mind?
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
We are live from Studio 1K in the Pfeifferplex Broadcast Center. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. Downloaded worldwide 18.5 million times. Powered by Encore Insurance. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com. 102.9 FM WTNT and the mighty 1630 AM 1630 KCJJ in Iowa. Our show today is brought to you by simply the best place to get your life insurance. I'm talking about our great friends at Encore Insurance Services, LLC. You want to talk about people that have stepped up for the Mike O'Mara Show? We need you, our listeners, to step up for them. They're the people that bring you this show every single weeknight on 102.9 WTNT. It's real easy. It's free. Get yourself a life insurance quote and visit smartterm.com. That's SMARTTERM. Or go to 866-347-5748. Give them a call, and they will do all the work for you. They are a tremendous supporter of the show. I don't think that we say it enough because we mention them so often.
Right.
We don't mention them the right way. And the right way to say what I want to say here is that Encore Insurance Services is one of the reasons that we're back on the radio in Washington, D.C., and it's also one of the reasons that keeps this show going. Encore Insurance. They do all the work for you, and they have phenomenal rates that they can find. License and disclaimer info at smartterm.com. Be sure to thank them for sponsoring TMOS. Encore Insurance Services, once again, at smartterm.com. Well, hail, the gang's all here.
Here we are.
And, yeah, I am rested today, and I'm rested, but I am racked with guilt.
Why are you racked with guilt?
Because something happened last
You
night.
look fantastic, by the way, because I remember... Yeah. No, I do remember about a week into having a baby, that's when you start really... The wheels come off the cart. You start falling apart.
It was cool. She's doing great, and thanks to modern medicine. She's
really? Painkillers for the healing? Or?
No, I think at one point she may have been walking out of the den yesterday, and I was like, okay, thanks a lot, Anna. But anyway, no, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm probably, I would give myself a 7.
Out of
10 on the fatherhood scale. As far as being a good dad this week, I've been a 7.
Why just a 7?
I'll tell you the good parts.
Where are the demerits?
I'll tell you the good parts and I'll tell you the bad parts.
Pluses and minuses?
The pluses are
T-chart.
I've been there. As you guys know, most of you have been eyewitnesses to it, that I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I don't really even go out of the house.
You live
that much.
here.
I live here, but I don't go out of the house. I don't escape. I've been here by her side, hanging out. That's what I've been doing.
You really don't have a choice.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I could really.
He could leave.
I've taken one run to Costco this week. That's about
one 10-hour trip to Costco.
It was actually an hour.
If you can pull it in an hour, that's not bad.
I just went out to get supplies. And
where do you usually go? Before little Mike got here.
Yes.
Mike Jr. Where did you usually escape to?
Where I would usually escape to would be my motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
And it ain't here, right?
And with my bad wheel, bad Achilles, I don't play as much golf as I used to play. So that was my escape, and I haven't had the motorcycle
because
around.
Jimmy destroyed it.
Jimmy got his back, incidentally.
Oh, hey, that's great.
Already?
Yeah, my parts aren't even in yet, and Jimmy's like, hey, look what I got.
Hey, my motorcycle's back.
The life of Jimmy. You ever read Jimmy's post? Jimmy, I don't know what he does because, I mean,
he was at a concert last night with like all of his favorite artists. It's like they got together and played for him.
That's Jimmy. Jimmy's life is a nonstop party. That's what Jimmy's life is.
So did you
and
call
then he comes
Jimmy?
to me and goes, yeah, I wish the numbers were better. Hey, Jimmy, you want to stay at the restaurant a little bit? Just kidding. It's,
well then.
Your nonstop party life.
I don't know why the management is so weak.
I'm so put upon. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to another, you're going with the Hanson brothers out to see, Jethro Tull or whatever the hell.
Can't find the weak link.
Yeah, hey, how are you?
But don't worry, Mike, your bike will get fixed.
Incidentally, Jimmy,
you're
you know me.
Jealous.
Jimmy, you know it's jealous.
Oh, you're out of your mind jealous.
You
wish
jealous.
Somebody would invite you to a concert.
No, here's the thing.
You should be the guy with a thriving restaurant and a working motorcycle.
Yeah, you're right.
You really, yeah.
I have neither now.
Yeah. They've been taken away. He took both away from you.
And the sign.
I don't have a thriving motorcycle.
No, it's a thriving business.
I don't have a thriving business.
Or a working motorcycle.
Or a working motorcycle.
Don't worry, Mike. It'll get better.
So, the good parts. Can I get back to the good parts?
Yeah, pluses.
Yeah. Please.
Sorry.
I'm there.
Yes.
I'm there. I've been around. I think I've been relatively helpful.
Good.
I've been very supportive. I love the baby.
Attendance
so
is
I'm
huge.
All into the baby. I mean,
sure.
There's no, that is a 100%. I get the straight A on that. Where I have been the bad father, 2 separate moments of annoyance.
Now, hold it.
One was like the first day where
were you annoyed or were you annoying them?
Me, where I had a little meltdown.
Okay.
And that was when I told you about putting that Graco thing together.
Oh, yeah.
And
Bassinet.
then
That was off the air.
Remember I told you off the air I put
Yes.
the Graco thing together, and then I said, and then I had to go get the door and empty the trash at the same time. And
Yeah.
I was so pissed that I felt for that little moment, which is not true, that I was doing everything.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't, but I had a little tantrum because of that.
Do I have to do everything?
And I kind of took a drive around the block and then came back really quickly and apologized.
Yeah.
So that was over, but it still counts as a demerit.
Yeah, that's true.
And
because you threw a fit.
I pitched a little fit.
Yeah.
I don't know that you did. You pitch a fit, really?
Yeah, I pitched a fit. And it's one of the
Yeah.
things where you're picking up the trash and you're going bang, bang.
Oh, we've seen
bang,
that
Bang. You've seen
in
that.
studio.
Bang. And you guys know how
Do you
I
think
bring-
you made your baby tense?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I think the baby was sleeping.
How dare you?
Good. Well,
Oh,
just
yeah.
checking.
And then there was one other moment where I was just a little nasty, a little mean, and I might have said something like,
sarcasm,
a little sarcastic and stuff like that.
Maybe you're going through postpartum.
No, I don't think I am. I think, and I don't think she is either. But I think when you have a brand new newborn baby, you have your moments.
Oh, you know what it is? And I've heard about
this. Can't be good.
No,
So
this is going
when
to be.
he starts like this can't be because his eyes light up in that little Latin baby way.
I'm sure he was reading Dr. Spock last night. This will be excellent. Go ahead.
No, I come from a medical family.
Yes.
I might not know when the milk arrives. Doesn't mean Amazon didn't deliver it, but I know this.
Yeah, which is why he's a disc jockey.
Is
Mike.
that when you have an addition to the family?
Yeah.
When you were really you were the one. Like you were the one that got all the attention in the house.
Right.
Now the baby's getting all the attention.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not the weird thing?
No, because I'm very content if I'm left alone.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
very
know that.
cool. Oh, I'm very cool to
You
go to
don't
my
feel your
corner.
mood has shifted at all since the baby's come home?
As far as no, I actually think that I feel pretty good.
Okay, and you've
But
not.
I do have moments of just where it hits me, and what hits me is the fact that it's real,
Sure.
and the responsibility kind of crushes my shoulders. But other than that, I'm doing.
I have
fine.
a married friend that just had a newborn. He will remain anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me the other day
Congratulations, Sven.
his wife was talking to the baby and
Triplets.
asking if the baby was hungry.
Right.
And to himself and his dad, he said, "Well, I'm hungry." Like, you know, like he said, but he couldn't yell that to her because he was hungry.
Yeah.
And it's always the baby, the baby.
Would that be hungry for go in and get me a ham sandwich, or hungry for the
No,
breast? The breast
she
milk?
was making a PB&J for him,
Oh, there
for
you go.
herself,
Okay.
and something for the baby.
I
And
got
he
it.
was
But
like, I
nothing
guess
for
I got to
Papa.
make my own PB&J.
Well, I'm hungry. That's
Yeah.
You have tiny little bits. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Because the baby is too automatic right now. Believe it or not.
well, there's very little. It's offering very little right now.
Can I make this statement to people? Because really, maybe I'm alone. I don't think I am. I think I'm in the majority. I get the feeling when I read all my social media that I'm in the majority too. People go, "Oh, your life's going to change." Well, yeah, you're going to have to be constantly monitoring a little young life, but. When you sit there, I can sit and Carla can sit in the den very comfortably with that baby wailing a little bit, and it doesn't bug you. It's the sound of your baby, and it's just
it's part of the cycle.
And I remember that with my daughters as well because it just doesn't matter. So people that go, "Oh my God." Yeah, I mean, but if you're into it and you love that little creature, it's not going to be that
and
big
also,
deal.
you were telling us before the show that all the baby does.
Such a hypocrite with what I'm going to tell you next.
No, you're
though.
fine. You're fine.
I'm
It's not like I see it coming.
Such a hypocrite.
What
I
you
just
told
said
us,
that. Now I'm going to totally blow it out of the water.
What you said before the show is that right now, essentially, what he does is he eats,
Right.
he poops,
Yeah.
he sleeps,
Yes.
he cries.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, and he's
And
just
so, you know
cool.
what?
And
It's-
he comes in on the show and he smiled, and then
He panels.
and he went to the pediatrician and he smiled. Not smiled, but he didn't wail. He was
Right.
awake, and that's just so rare. And he's done it like at the key times.
You're
It's
going
great.
to actually sort of ease into taking care of the baby because right now
Right.
there's very little to be done
for me.
for you.
For the mother, it's
Constant.
It's constant,
But
So-
it's like a constant slight thing because it's not like you're having to chase him around.
no. And we had last night went to the bassinet next to the bed. We didn't have the baby in between us.
So you
last
had
night.
miles of room.
Really was for me. It was a stretch out time. Go to sleep at about
That baby's gone.
11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock at night, rather. We turn in, and I usually do the drill where I want to watch some of the late night TV,
Sure.
and I want to watch some Sports Center. And I said,
Spend the evening with Doreen.
I force myself at this moment to say lights out. I said, "You ready to get some shut eye?" Yeah, we're going to go lights
Like
out.
the warden.
Baby's just been lights out.
That's right.
Lights out, kids.
Welcome to Shawshank.
So I say lights out, and we drift off to sleep. At 2 o'clock, I hear some stirring, which is about normal, 2 to 3 hours.
Right.
The baby eats every 2 to 3 hours. And I didn't know what was going on because I was in a total deep sleep.
Oh, wow.
And so I had to go winky-tink myself, and Beluga's like padding around the room because he's out of his dog bed. And it's just this little noise factory.
Beluga is upset because things are different, and
Right.
he's pacing, right?
And Carla, with not a tap on the shoulder, with not a word to me at all, is feeding the baby, just sitting there. And I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "I'm tired." I said, "Yeah, me too." And so I go into the bathroom.
Peeing has really worn me out.
Oh, God.
You're going to like
all
this.
the sleep.
You're going to like this. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and Joel Rogers, I believe it's Joel Rogers when he was here, gave me like a little baby kit, and as a joke, he gave me earplugs.
Oh,
wow.
You did not.
So the earplugs, as opposed to like saying, "Hey, these are great," put them in one of the drawers here or hiding them somewhere in the house, I brought them up and I put them in the nightstand next to my bed.
God.
So Carla's sitting there feeding
Does
the baby.
she know you did this?
No.
Oh, God.
And
you know,
so-
she listens to the show.
I know she does. Well, I've already covered it with her because she knew this morning. I told her. So
because
as
she said good morning, and you said, what?
She's find some like lovely little baby music too.
Okay.
If you can
lullaby.
find some like ding 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 ding
Yeah.
nursery rhyme
Sure.
music, something if you have that in your thing. So as Carla is quietly nursing the baby, and I'm doing nothing other than saying to Beluga, "Get back in your bed," and going winky tink myself, I crawl over and then very very quietly I am opening the package
The seal.
with the earplugs. And then I jam them into my ear. And I'm like, this is really cool. And then I see her wave her hand, and I'm like, oh, I'm already busted.
Yeah.
And I just, with one move, I kind of pull the earplug out of my hand. She doesn't see it. And she says,
no.
would you get me this one little thing? And I get up and get it for her. And then I put the earplugs back in. And I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning.
Oh, my God.
I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning, and I've got that little mask on my face now, and I've got my earplugs in, and I am I'm in bliss. I went at 2 o'clock. I went to bed, and I woke up after 6 hours. I got 6 hours of
that's
perfect. Perfect, great sleep. And I just want to say, why are you playing? This isn't the baby song.
This is a baby. It's a baby elephant.
This is the elephant walk.
This is the baby elephant walk.
That's what you play for fat people. You don't play that for babies.
I don't
Babies
play it
is
for.
like,
I don't play it for fat people.
It's like little.
I think that's too cruel. I have sensitivity, Mike, for people that are differently abled.
Doesn't your CPAP machine make noise? It sounds
No.
like a Dyson, no?
Whisper quiet.
Oh, okay.
It is.
You sound like you're selling it.
It's whisper quiet. It is
Whisper quiet, and you'll never be happier.
It is. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I don't lie about things like that. We have to take a break on the Mike O'Mara Show. When we come back, it's a product that Oscar wants to endorse right here on our show, and then he also wants to talk about an artist that he has recently discovered. There's the tease for the Oscar segment coming back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
You know, you wanted so much to hate on this, but if I ever want you to soften, all I have to do is play Henry Mancini.
You got to get it to the hook. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This segment of the program brought to you by Weight Loss. Healthy weight loss just got more affordable. We talk about it all the time. We showed you the Dasher ball. If you didn't see yesterday's commercial for Weight Not, you missed the reveal of the fabulous Dasher ball that is in the fabulous container where you put your fabulous powder that makes you lose weight rapidly. And it's not just that. I'm doing a phase that's called Jumpstart, where they give you a wonderful, nutritious, delicious shake that you take every single day. And it's in this little container that has a Dasher ball, and I talk about how much I love it because I'll tell you, any other program would probably give you this little piece of plastic that you shake. Weight Not gives you this tiny little widget, this little tiny Dasher ball.
Metal ball.
And it's their attention to detail that makes that thing so fantastic, and you can make, after Weight Not's shakes are done, you can use it for any other powdered beverage.
You know what? And point of order, I think now they call it Healthy Start.
Healthy Start.
Because you know what? Weight Not is ever changing, ever improving to make the program better.
They start as low as $5 a day. That's about the cost of a gym membership. Accelerate your weight loss based on the pace you like and your budget with Weight Not not. You'll eat the real, natural foods you can find in any grocery store. They're not packaged. They're not meal replacements. They're not prescriptions. They're not stimulants. It's nothing artificial. It's the safe way to lose weight and keep it off. Weight Not has helped thousands. Read the success stories on the Weight Not Facebook page. To find out more, just go to weightnot.com. Weight Not, show us what you are made of, everybody. All right, what do you want to talk about first? You were rambling incessantly before the show.
He came in so excited. He came in with a British accent.
You don't listen to me.
Thursday, now, first of all, you say I don't listen to you.
You tune me out, and that's okay.
I really don't tune you out.
Mike,
I really don't tune you out. Are you talking about yesterday's conversation?
Yes.
Okay, you said...
We spoke twice.
At the end of the show, I'll give you what I said. Here, this is the best way to do this.
Okay.
I will tell my side of the story. I will say what I heard you tell me yesterday.
Okay.
And because you're probably right. I'm actually going to help you with your point here because this is exactly what I heard. Okay. At the end of the show, you say, "Are you going to be around today?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'll be here all day long." He said, "Because I'm going to get a phone guy to come into the house and hook up some new phone lines."
By the way, since we're doing that, does this count as this?
Oh, yes, my God.
Sure. Right.
Oscar's World.
I've got a $50 bounty on that sound effect.
Oscar's World.
So what I heard you say was, stay by the house. You're coming back in 2 hours, and there's going to be a phone guy with you, and we're going to go through the house and talk to him about putting phone lines.
As a disinterested observer, and I don't tune you out.
No, you don't, Rob.
What I heard, thank you,
because yours is probably the right.
What I heard yesterday is, Mike, are you going to be around today? And you said, I'm going to be around here for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
And you said,
right.
And you said, okay, I'll be in touch about coming by this afternoon. I'll call first.
Coming by.
Yeah.
Coming by.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Coming by, that you were going to come by today.
No.
Yesterday.
Again, both of you mad libs of listening.
What?
What happened?
I need an adverb.
I said
Bolivianly.
We are getting phone lines put into the studio.
Right.
And I said to Mike,
don't get happy, listeners,
because Mike would have to be responsible for the account, and I want to loop him in on what's happening.
Right.
And it's his house.
Yeah, and I said to Mike, I am going to connect with my guy at Verizon.
Maybe that's
for the
where,
special lines.
Maybe that's where the breakdown occurred, because I heard connect, and I said, "Oh, something's going to really be happening."
Yes. So when we can actually have a guy come in, that's going to be good for you and the company to get that all installed. So that's why I was like, "What's your schedule like for the next couple of weeks?" And you said, "For the next 2 years, I'm going to be here.
Right.
So just let me know."
Right.
That's what we went back and forth with. And
I
then
really thought I was left with the impression you were coming.
Oh,
yesterday.
I wish that were the case. If it was that quick, that'd be amazing. So Mike texted me. He said, "Hey, didn't we have an appointment today?" And I called him back and I said, "Hey, we don't have an appointment."
Did the text seem needy?
It seemed like he needed attention.
What, the text that I sent you yesterday?
Yes.
The text was, "Does this sound needy to you?" At 2:59 p.m., I wrote to Oscar, "Did you mention a phone appointment today?"
Yes.
Does it sound needy to you?
That sounds a little.
I'm bored.
Not needy.
What are you doing?
A little bit like you're trying to talk down to him.
No.
Yeah.
I was just asking. I was just asking him.
Story of my life.
I was just asking him. I said, "Did you mention
a
a phone appointment
the way
today?"
you read that, I heard it as, "Say, didn't you mention a phone appointment today?"
Well, no, I was. He told me to be on standby today, and even if they weren't coming to the house. Now, obviously, at 2:59, I understood that it was going to be a phone thing.
Okay.
Because you had explained
You
it
had
to me earlier.
processed that, yes.
And then you called me after I sent that text and said something like, "All right, sometimes when Oscar talks to me, this is what I hear. And I go, okay, yeah.
Well, then
right.
just
Yeah.
tell me.
And you know what? In your defense, I will say this:
Yes.
is that Oscar's talking in real life
is almost unintelligible.
Is so content heavy.
Yes.
Everything he says is important, and whereas you and I, what we talk to each other, nothing.
Because we talk about
fluff.
Yeah.
Did you see Paul McCartney's balls? Anyway.
And so Oscar, it's easy to tune you as you tune out my audio vault. Sometimes we tune you out in real life.
You give me a lot of information and
very fast.
You know
and very
what? I'm
efficiently.
gonna stop.
No,
because
stop
I
it.
remember.
Stop it! Don't get pissy.
No, I'm not mad, but this is.
Yes,
this,
you are.
This is.
He's fussy.
This is completely the opposite of what we talked about.
What do
you
you
wanted
mean?
to get looped in. You
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So I could just do things and not tell you about them.
No, I didn't. Did I say I wanted that?
No,
I didn't.
But
say
when I
wanted
tell
that.
you, it becomes a problem.
No, it's not.
Like
a problem.
I'm burdening you.
No, you're not burdening.
No, it's not
me.
a burden.
I said I misunderstood in the morning when you were saying
The fault is
be around
on
here.
us, Mike.
And you have a bit of a, and I'm sure Shannon would speak to this. You have a bit of a commanding way about you, where you just say do this, and you kind of even though I kind of run the show here, it's I jump when Oscar says, jump.
Yeah,
so
well,
I was
it's the temper.
I was waiting, and I usually Oscar says, you need to go to the P.O. box, make sure you get the stuff. It's like I'm there the next day. You know, I do that. I like to do what Oscar wants me to do.
And it's not a command; it's a group effort.
Yes, I know it's a group effort.
And you've said it before. Oscar is sort of our brain.
Yes.
He is.
And it's scary that he is, but he is.
Well, I mean, he's the best at it.
So I was waiting yesterday. I was waiting throughout the day for a conference call with your guy.
Yes.
And you have a lot of guys. I mean, I'll give you
got
credit.
a guy for everything.
He networks for everything, and he's got a guy. And so my only question to you is when you came in here, I said that where's your, where the hell's your
what
guy?
happened?
Where's your guy?
Yeah, where's your guy? Because I was sort of waiting for it and,
so
planning for it. And I was, as a matter of fact, just so you know the ABCs of me, when it comes
I know
to
what they are.
When it comes to no, you don't, pal.
Absolute.
When it
The ABCs of Mike are the ABC store.
Do you realize alcohol has only touched my lips once this week?
And by the way, thank you for that wonderful wine.
Oh, was that?
Oh yes, thank
so
you. Did you guys sample it yet?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I had the Bordeaux.
10.
The Bordeaux.
It's good stuff.
Really
it's
nice.
really that's Busby Cellars, and you know what? I don't think he ever expected to do this for mentions on the show.
No, I don't think so
but
either.
It's Busby Cellars,
and he
out
sent
in
you
California.
He
and
sent
it's
you
fantastic.
T-shirts for the baby
Yes,
too.
terrific
Incredibly
stuff.
helpful,
Very
thoughtful.
Now,
Yeah.
all of our families now are enjoying your fabulous wine.
Yes.
So I waited, and then I cried myself to sleep yesterday
No.
because the call never came.
But you didn't. But you know what? Maybe the call came. You didn't hear it because of the earplugs.
No. Let me pull the curtain back. Let me pull the curtain back a little bit. The curtain is pulled back when I say that the real thing here is, and this is Oscar's idea, that we at one point did a Skype segment on the show where we took phone calls via Skype.
Right.
We are going to be putting in some hard lines to the studio.
How hard?
Very hard.
Hard.
Rock hard.
Yeah, they'll stay hard forever.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to put hard lines into the studio so that we can take your phone calls. Sometimes I feel like I'm working with a couple of toddlers.
No,
here.
you're fine.
I swear to God.
What kind of lines are we
You
putting
guys-
in, Mike?
You said it.
We're putting in hard lines.
Yeah.
Okay. We're putting hard lines
Yeah.
in. Communicating.
99 cents per minute.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No.
Communicating with our listeners is going to be much easier, and also we're going to have access to a lot more guests online.
Access.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. Skype, to be honest with you, it's just an exact science, and we have a little trouble with it, like everybody has trouble with it, and we'll still use it periodically.
But you can't depend on it.
Yeah, and it's just going to make life a little bit better and the audio a little bit better, and that's why we're doing it. So with that said, that's why I was waiting around yesterday to have a conference call with the guy that's going to kind of arrange
You
that.
can help me now.
Okay.
Until I get further information from Verizon.
Right.
All right? I'm leaving for Vegas. By the way, a huge announcement. Brace yourself. I'm doing a listener meetup
It's been too long.
in Las Vegas,
Might be the
Nevada.
this might be the earliest promotion of this that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's just Labor Day weekend.
We really didn't promote our video this good.
Right.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend,
Yes.
Oscar Santana is going to be in Lost Wages, Nevada. He will be there. Have you picked a joint yet?
I am TBD.
TB, to be determined?
Yes.
Right. Have you decided what hotel you may be staying?
Oh yeah, we did. This is what's great. Is when
But you're going to announce it now so all the stalkers can also be there for
when
you?
you're a man of means, which I'm not.
Right.
You decide to go to a website that has done you wrong and done you right.
Oh, you didn't go back.
I went back, baby.
Oh,
Hotwire.
that is unhealthy.
Did you do
That is
I went to
unwise.
Priceline.
Priceline? Well, at least it's not the same one we used in Florence, right?
you know what?
Didn't we use Hotwire in Florence?
It's all the same.
Yeah,
It
they
is.
might
It
do
is
that.
all the same. And you're the guy. You're the guy that said call the hotel and just say, hey.
Yeah, but I don't. That's in Manassas, Virginia.
Right.
Vegas is a different animal.
Yeah, well, it's a much different. So you say you know the ABCs of me. It's a much different animal for me.
Oh, I imagine.
No need for a Priceline for me.
So,
no, just a phone call.
Priceline.
They still think that I have the money I used to have.
Hi, may I speak to my host, please?
Thank you. Hi.
This is Mike O'Mara. I'd like to speak to my host.
Hi, do I still have that line of credit? Thank you. Be right over.
The only host I have in Vegas is at TGI Fridays.
So, what hotel will you be staying at on the Strip?
The only reason I'm going is for my lovely girlfriend Shannon, who's never been,
Okay. Oh, great.
and the listeners.
Yes. Yeah, because you give.
You do.
The Venetian.
Oh.
Hey.
Not bad, right?
One of my old haunts.
That's where the Wax Museum is, right?
I don't know.
That's where Madame Tussauds, and also they
Wouldn't
have
care about that, Rob.
They have the moat with the. Mike, at least pretend.
I think you're
pretend
right.
you're not degenerate.
There is not a chance that you would see me in a wax museum in Las Vegas for all the tea in China.
I know.
It's bad enough when I slid into one of those Cirque du Soleil shows one time.
Yeah, it's not so good.
Jesus Christ! I was even in the Penn and Teller show and said, "Can we get out of here, please?"
Yeah, I walked out on who's the guys with the tigers?
Siegfried and Roy.
Walked out on that.
Before the
not
mauling?
a big show guy.
Yeah.
So speaking of Vegas, and I'm glad you guys brought up shows.
Yes.
I've narrowed down 2 shows that I would like to take my lady to.
You know what? I think we are so close to the top of the hour, we should wait on the announcement of those shows, Mike.
Okay. Well, it's going to involve a meet and greet, and then Oscar wants to go retro with his entertainment choices. We'll take a break. Come back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This segment of the program brought to you by Hulu Plus. You've tried streaming hit shows on your PC. Now it is time to start your free trial of exclusive content on your living room, on your mobile device, Hulu Plus, TVs, game consoles, Blu-rays. I used it yesterday on my Apple TV, and I love it. It is actually incredible, and you can use it anywhere. You get full seasons of your favorite shows and classic television shows. This is a time of year where you can just experiment with all of your TV choices, and Hulu Plus helps you do that.
You know, there's nothing on television.
That's
I
it.
literally went through DirecTV, all channels. There's nothing off to Hulu, and there's everything.
That's right, Hulu Plus. That's not what they want us to say, but Hulu Plus has shows like Saturday Night Live, Community, Monday Night Raw, and Modern Family. The list is endless. Let me tell you about our friends at Hulu Plus.
Yes.
All they want us to tell them is just how great Hulu Plus is. And they don't need anybody to say anything else than give it a try and try your free trial and get all that great stuff you want. I know that your son loves wrestling.
Yes.
I love the old television show Saturday Night Live. The older, the
Fantastic.
better. Especially now they're dropping like flies on that
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Just click the Hulu Plus link at MikeO'MaraShow.com or go to huluplus.com/TMOS. Control what you want to watch, when you want to watch it. The list is endless with Hulu Plus.
You also, just to make note of this, that the special that we give the listeners,
Yes.
you can't find anywhere else.
No, you can't.
It's
exclusive to us, right?
Yeah, because you have a special out there that Hulu Plus just does their general marketing, but what you get from us is double that special.
Yeah, and you will get to try it. And I will be honest with you, most people that have tried this service, they get hooked on it very quickly because they like it. But if you don't, it's not an obligation. They just want you to give it a free trial to see how you like it and to see, with all the people running around and going to airports and summer travel, Hulu Plus is fantastic, especially if you're vacationing and you want to get some content on some of your other devices that you normally wouldn't use for your TV viewing. Check out Hulu Plus, and it is a free trial when you use our code TMOS, and they are a very, very good advertiser, and they're a big advertiser.
Yes.
So you would be doing me a personal favor if you gave them a try. We would really appreciate it.
HuluPlus.com/TMOS. Guys, before the break, I wanted to get your advice on what show to take My Fair Lady to. And
My Fair Lady would actually be a good show to go see.
I'd go see that show.
I would
Some
too.
staples-
You and I would be in the front row of that show.
some staples of Vegas, and it's a Labor Day weekend, a big weekend, so they're all going to be in town, are your classics like the Cirque du Soleil shows, right? You don't like those.
I hate them.
Well, would you go see the Beatles one?
Love, it's called.
I mean, it's got the
yes.
most amazing reviews of any show in
the
Vegas in years.
The answer to your question is yes, I would.
I would go see that one.
that because of the nature of the music.
But you know what? Amazingly, I don't think I'd go see the Elvis one. They do an Elvis show, and
really?
I just don't think his music is suited to it.
Cirque du Soleil for me, first of all, it reminds me of everything media, whether it's movies, whether it's radio, whether it's TV. That people have just the lack of originality, where it's the same. Yes, they have different choreography. Yes, they have it, but the Cirque du Soleil shows, they're everywhere. I'd like to see the old style headliners. That's what I like to see in Vegas.
All right, that's fair. What about the Blue Man Group?
Blue Man Group?
No.
I would go see it just as a novelty because it's been around for so long, and if you've never seen it, it might be. I think Shannon might dig it.
Chris Angel.
Oh, the magician,
Magic is cool.
The intense magician.
I love Penn and Teller. I love their TV work. I went to their live show. I didn't dig it at all. I don't like magic.
Really?
I don't like magic at all.
And Chris Angel is the wrong direction for you because he's like spooky and rock and
douchey
roll.
magic.
Yeah, he is douche magic.
Not my cup of tea. You know what? Would you like a Las Vegas recommendation?
Please.
I would take her to one of the grown-up risque shows because what they are
like Peep Show.
No, it's is Peep Show one of the topless reviews?
Yes.
With the topless reviews,
Mike O'Mara's topless reviews.
It's just me sitting there like this.
Oh God.
How you doing? How you doing?
Do you guys accept tips?
So
Did you say tips?
is Peep Show one of the, have you researched these shows?
Oh yeah, because again, I want her to. I've been to Vegas enough times to know what it's about. She's never been, and I really want her to have a great time. And as I was perusing the shows, I realized that there's going to be some like really major recording artists in
Big
town.
headliners are going to be in
Celine
town?
Dion's always there, so you could see her. Would you see Celine Dion?
I would see Celine Dion in a heartbeat. I would
Really?
just to see the talent.
Yeah.
People are going to laugh at me for that, but
And she's one of the resident artists, the ones that does. She plays like 5 months a year, right?
Santana's going to be in town, and you're absolutely right, Rob. She has her own house that she actually does a theater out of.
let me give you the topless shows that I'm looking at right now.
Mike O'Mara's Topless Entertainment.
You got, let me see, you got Zoomanity.
And that
yeah,
stars,
but that's a Cirque du Soleil type show.
That is a Cirque du Soleil.
And that also has Eric Stolzinski in it, doesn't it?
He's going to be there with me.
He's not!
Yeah, Zoolander and his girlfriend are coming.
Oh my God, your vacation. Can you ever just take your lady away? Can you ever just take
No,
your
I
lady
figured
away?
what it is.
Good call.
I figured what it is he likes to vacation with an intern. Eric Zoolander will be assisting Mr. Santana.
How many calls do you think Zoo will be making on that trip? You know, like we're going to this restaurant. Not going to happen.
No,
He's my promotions guy.
He's your
You're
protege.
advanced man.
He is your protege. There's Jubilee. Let me see.
Jubilee is a great. That's actually a great show. People have great reviews for that.
Is that a topless review as
Peep
well?
Show has Holly Madison from the Girlfriend show that they had on the E! Network.
I don't think you want to attend any
Girls
topless
Next
show
Door.
that has a name, because then it's going to be built around her.
Yeah, but she's gonna have all her hot friends with her.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, and she's pretty. I mean, she's kept it together since Girls Next Door on
Tight.
E!
Keeps it tight.
Looking good.
Well, what I'm saying is, here's what I think. I went to one of these shows that was in.
Do you
one of the
remember?
I don't remember the name of it, but it was a topless show, and it was like, you know, it's not like
With a
going to-
lady?
yeah, with a lady. And
Oh, I
they're-
remember what
and
it
they're
was.
couples all over the place.
It was Melons. Wasn't it called Melons?
No, it was not
The
Melons.
Crazy Horse.
No, was it Clam Fight?
Here it goes.
Saddle Ranch.
I've got the website.
Yes.
Best topless shows. 2013.
Very
in Las
good.
Vegas.
Experiment
Here.
Rhino.
Zoomanity is at the top of the list. I know that. Here's your Peep Show. Eye Candy Burlesque.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Las
You
Vegas.
sound so classy reading this list.
Crazy Girls.
Yes, Crazy Girl. That's
Oh,
a funny show.
jeez.
Rob, I need some music for this.
I know.
Thank you
the
very much. I
Crazy
know I'm
Horse.
making you work like a dog today, but I did. Eye Candy Burlesque. It doesn't say what casino hotel that's at. You have Peep Show.
Of course,
Peep Show, of
Yeah.
course, featuring at the top of the list is Zoomanity.
Yeah.
Which is very popular. You have Crazy Girls. That's a fabulous program.
Now, Crazy Girls, is it a funny show? Is there any comedy involved in these shows?
Oh, here we are. I've got all of them
Here
on
we
this
are.
right now. If you are Coco Austin or Boobs, if you are a Coco...
What?
Would you like to review? This
Please.
is fantastic. This is better than I could have expected. They wrote it for me. Oscar, would you like my review of Peep Show?
Please.
If you are a Coco Austin or Boobs fan, you will love Peep Show. It's one of the most famous burlesque Las Vegas topless shows. But it's actually not too graphic. Might be a little too graphic to take your parents to. So it's better to watch with girlfriends/boyfriends. The show tells a fairy tale of Bo Peep, who's stuck.
Oh, God, this is sickening.
So it's Peep Show.
Yeah.
It's Bo Peep. So little Bo Peep, but she's got cans.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The very well-endowed little Bo Peep.
The venue is Planet Hollywood. It's at the showroom at Planet Hollywood at the Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, how are you?
You're my host.
Hi, how are you?
Would you advise me taking my parents to see Peep Show?
I would not take your parents. It's kind of mild.
What about my children?
Yes.
What about my wife?
Your wife, well, she's your girlfriend, so take away. And I know that Zoolander, he'll enjoy it too. He'll enjoy the male and the female dances.
But do you realize that within that review, the guy didn't say you should take your wife. It's perfect for girlfriends.
Yes.
Yes.
So you could be married and have a girlfriend.
Yeah, you're married. You're not dead.
Now, if you're looking for something slightly more risque,
Please.
Yeah.
I would urge you to head over to
You would what?
I would urge him to head over to the Riviera Hotel and Casino for the Crazy Girls show.
Now, what can you tell me about that?
Well, it continues the long tradition of cabaret shows in Vegas.
Sure.
The show features beautiful costumes, erotic dancing, and, of course, sexy girls.
What a perv.
Enjoy yourself.
Now, I'm wondering how erotic the dancing gets. Is it like the movie Showgirls?
I
It's
didn't even
long
think
running,
about
Rob. Don't worry, the cast is not the same. They
I know-
rotate the cast.
Well, I would think that they're probably not 60 years old up there.
Mike.
Thank you.
I appreciate those reviews.
Yes.
I will say that the two artists I landed on that I thought could be a go.
Now, this is not an erotic show you're going to.
No, this is an actual show.
Okay.
So many more topless shows.
While I was intrigued with Celine Dion, I thought, wow, Boys to Men's going to be in town.
Boo! God.
And then the wild card,
you couldn't
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart? Maybe.
Now, does he do erotic dancing?
He does not. I'm sure there's a lot of hip thrusting.
Yeah.
But throughout his program.
There's a problem. You know what? I know you are a Rod Stewart fan. As a matter of fact, Mike, one of your favorite songs ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, WDRC, where your friends are. How you doing, everybody? Oscar Santana heading out Labor Day weekend with our friend Zoolander and their respective girlfriends. They're heading out to Las Vegas, Nevada. They want to see you with a meet and greet to be determined. That's TBD, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to go to a topless show. He wants to go to a headline act. That's right. And Rod Stewart happens to be in town that weekend. Rest assured, on the playlist for Rod Stewart, you will not hear any of this type of music recorded in the late 1970s by the group Faces. No, you're going to hear Rod do that simple, crazy, standard crap that he modified his career to do when he was really finding that he wasn't selling records doing things the old way. So go out and see Rod Stewart. Hope you enjoy him. It's going to be an incredible show with Oscar Santana, Eric Zoolander, their girlfriends, and you, the Michael Mara Show listeners. Take a listen to Rod Stewart and Faces from 1978. Wow! Thank you.
Wow.
I think I got the year wrong.
No, but you know what? You did. What you got right
like
is
71.
What you got right is the most important thing. Is you're not going to hear Rod Stewart doing what he does best. You're going to hear the standards.
I like the standards. That's what I know.
You know what? You're going to see. I would guarantee you're going to see probably a full orchestra.
Now that will be great.
Yeah, this is. Oh man, I love
great record.
Really good stuff. I would go to see Rod Stewart.
Right.
But after that, at 10:30.
Hey, is George Wallace still have the best 10 o'clock show on the Strip?
I wouldn't. You would have to. You would.
Look at you.
Why am I thinking like he's going to go at Labor Day?
Yeah.
We're going to go in 2014.
Yeah.
We have to take a trip out there.
Yeah, I agree.
I would say that I would go to the Rack and Roll show.
Rack and Roll.
RAACK and Roll.
Wow.
That's at where's the D Hotel?
That's off the Strip.
The D-
Probably off the Strip.
And you know what? D's a douche. It's the douche hotel.
Is there any other headliner that's going to be in Vegas that weekend?
Celine Dion, Santana's going to be there.
Nah.
Boys to Men.
Nah.
I'm a fan. I grew up with that music, so. But as I asked Shannon, she really wanted to go Celine Dion, and I said, "Look, Rod Stewart, like he's a classic.
Right.
I don't even know why I'm into him, but there's a part of me that wants to go to see him."
You'd be so tired of Celine Dion after 3 songs.
Yeah, he's a megastar. I'd go to see Celine Dion simply because I like the music. I really love her. The instrument she's got. I love her voice. I like to see what it's like.
I have a question for you. You've spent more time in Vegas than anyone else in the
Yes.
room. Have you ever gone to one of the Rat Pack pretend revival shows?
Would you like to know the record for days that I spent in Las Vegas?
I would.
I spent 14 days in Las Vegas.
Straight?
In a row?
Yeah. Did you remember when you were part of the show?
Yeah, but
we had 2 weeks off, and I spent the whole time
I
out
thought
there.
3 days was too much.
No, I went out with a buddy of mine
That's like-
for the first 5 days.
That's like you should
6
buy a
days.
house. You should. You're like Wayne flipping Newton.
I was there for a trade show for 5 days, and I almost died.
Yeah,
I
I'd
did
kill
a
you.
week at Mandalay, and I did a week at the Rio.
And you know
But
what?
you didn't
Somehow,
play there. You
No.
played there.
I didn't play. I played every day.
Somehow, Mike, it's worse that you split it between 2 hotels.
Yeah, I did.
It's like I'm going to turn this into 2 vacations.
I ran out of comp at one hotel. I had so much comp.
I hate when that happens.
Oh God, you are so degenerate.
I had
such a douche.
I had so much comp
Jeez.
that I went that I took 2 people out. I got 2 rooms on my comp at Mandalay.
Ladies?
And then used no, hell no. But my buddy that I went to, one of the guys who used to run my restaurant.
Yeah.
And I sound like I had so much money. I did, and it's all gone.
All of it.
Anyway, so I went out there, and then my wife came out afterwards, and we spent like 5 days at the Rio.
You were there. You were there for what, 7 days alone?
Yeah.
And then your wife showed up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Maybe 5 and 5.
Wow.
Maybe it was a total of 10 days.
Do you think I can't remember why she?
I think it was 5 and 5
Didn't she come out to bring you more money?
in a suitcase.
Grab the suitcase.
Because I do remember our first trip. I can't think if it was Vegas or Reno, but our wives picked us up at Dulles, and both of us looked like we'd been beat up because we'd maxed out our ATM cards.
Right.
And we had no way to buy breakfast.
I know.
We couldn't even spend
Oh
money
my
on the way
God.
back.
So degenerate.
Really
So
unhealthy.
Wow.
completely, utterly
We're
degenerate.
really lucky to be alive.
Yes.
Late 90s,
it can
early
kill you.
2000s?
Early 2000s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was...
The Go-Go 2000s.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Mountains of Coke.
I would... and I wouldn't stay out late. I would wrap things up by 10:30, 11 o'clock. 11:30, Las Vegas time, believe it or not.
Well, that's smart.
And I'd be up at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I would
At
have
the
my
gym?
I would have my breakfast, and then I would saddle out to the topless pool.
Well, at
and hang out
Mandalay?
there, and hang
At
out there all
Mandalay.
day. At
I remember
Mandalay.
that. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I'd hang out there all day, and it was
What
that
time
was
would
the
you-
most disgusting environment. Not for the women, because there were
Women
some
are
attractive
great,
women
yeah.
there, but the guys with the mirrored
Yeah,
sunglasses.
and Mike's spending a lot of time sunning his back.
There were these two twin dudes in the pool every day
Yeah.
that I wanted to just, if I'd had a gun and I could have gotten
was
away
their-
with it, I would just would have gone.
What was their age?
Because they were just they were both in their 50s,
Oh, and they're twins.
and this was the look. I don't know if I can recreate this, but this was their look all day.
Just looking around.
Sure.
Yeah, just
Pretending
looking
like
at-
nothing.
Yeah, pretending
like
like
there
they're-
wasn't like naked hot women in front of them.
Exactly. That's all
oh,
they cared
I hate
about.
that.
But the thing was, there weren't all that many naked hot women, and so when they would arrive, all of a sudden you'd see like lion seals getting into the pool. You'd see the fat old guys that would do their cool off walk around.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And,
I've been to one topless pool and it was glorious at Caesars.
The only way it would be great for me is if it was absolutely packed.
It was
if
slammed.
If it's slammed, it's
Yeah,
great.
it was
If it's
slammed.
not slammed, it's a very
Yeah.
disturbing environment.
It was
So-
absolutely slammed, and it's funny because any woman that walks into a topless pool, the girl right away that just takes off her top. She's there for showtime. You
Yeah,
know?
she wants that.
Yeah,
Right.
because they're built for speed and pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
This is the pool's music from Caddyshack. This is Mike.
And it was packed.
This is Mike at the Mandalay Bay topless pool.
Hello, can I freshen that strawberry daiquiri for you? How are you? My name's Mike. Oh, I'm expecting. Yes, that's what this is. Thank you. Thank you very much. How are you? I love Las Vegas. I love it so much.
Now-
It's hard to get to, though. Have you found it easy to get decent airfare out
So
to Las
many
Vegas?
less. There are so fewer flights now, right?
you
I
flying
take-
out of Baltimore?
I take direct out of Baltimore.
So you're flying AirTran.
Yeah, and I used my miles, so
Are you flying AirTran?
we're doing Southwest.
Southwest.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, good luck with that nose gear.
Hey,
I think
you know.
that should be fine. Now, when you were out there, you said you would call tonight early. What time were your gambling hours?
I would gamble like in the afternoon into the early evening, and I just didn't stay up late. I didn't
'Cause I think-
I liked being up during the day.
The biggest mistake I've seen people make in Vegas is trying to gamble too late into the night.
Right.
I think your best gambling time is early in the day, sometimes even right after breakfast. And then you can go down there and see the people that are still there.
All I know
That's
is
great.
There was one 3-day weekend that I took in Las Vegas, and at the end of the 3-day weekend, we were standing out there and waiting for a cab, and I said to Carla, I said, you know what? Screw the cab. I think one of the perks they said is because I've gambled so much this weekend, we can get a car.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
can get
cool.
a car to take us to the airport. So I call the phone and I get on with the host. He said, okay, let me just tick your play. Okay, you were here. When did you arrive, Mr. Amir? I said, Thursday night. I said, all right, and it's Sunday and you're leaving here. We see that you've... you have gambled in our casino for 40 hours.
That's a work week.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It is.
Wow.
That's staying up all night, like 2 nights in a row.
Now,
But anyway, it
I
was
do
fun.
remember when you had an actual lady that you would call that would take care of your things.
At the Venetian.
Do you still have
Really?
this lady?
No, I don't. I wouldn't know who the people were. I mean,
Yeah.
and incidentally, it's all what have you done for me lately? It's not.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're not going to be like, oh, hi, it's been
Welcome
6
back.
years. How are you?
Hi, are you still alive?
That doesn't happen anymore.
No.
So
Listen to your show every day.
But to get back to where we started, I think I would go to the Rod Stewart show. Which one would you go to?
I think of what he said, I would do Rod Stewart
I
far
don't-
and away, and based on the fact that you're right, he'll probably have a great band behind him.
Right.
But you know what Oscar did not mention is that he day drank and blew off tickets to see Love.
What's Love?
Love is the Beatles' Cirque du Soleil
I
show.
spent
that-
a ton of money for
See,
that one
Rob, I
time.
know I said I might go see it, but it's still, to me, even with the Beatles music, it's still.
They say
Cirque
it's
du
one of the
Soleil.
most, but they say it's one of the most impressive shows in Vegas. right now.
$180 per ticket to see Rod Stewart. $130 to see Celine Dion. So
That's about
It
right.
all depends on what my lady's into.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, this trip is about her and Zoolander.
Well, you know what? I have an idea of how you can actually make some money to get to Vegas. You can have a little gambling money.
How?
Oh, I don't want to gamble.
You can have a competition
For what?
suggested by our good friend Mr. David Hooker, one of the great graphic
Really?
designers of all mankind,
Yeah.
and a tremendous supporter of the show, and a good guy.
Nice
who
guy.
Who I'd really like to say, David, I know that in the past maybe you did not get the kudos that you deserve, but I want to say, David, you're a terrific supporter of the show. We love you on the Mike O'Mara Show, and we are delighted to have you
Good
in
guy.
touch with us, and we want to maintain that friendship with you. And I know that you talked to my wife online about that, and you're just a good guy. And one of his suggestions was, he said, and I wrote this down because
Yeah.
this is too good.
Here we go.
That this is a great idea.
Cheer up, Mike.
A race between the Audi and Pony's STI. And
yeah.
David Hooker said to me, Pony's STI would smoke Oscar's Audi.
Now,
Which I think would be great.
Let me say this.
I think it
If
would
we
be
did a
very good.
pink style race,
What kind of race?
pinks.
What does
when
that
you have
mean?
a pink slips.
Oh, okay.
It's a show on cable.
And it's also kind of what they do in the original Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
right?
where would we race? Because in Pony's defense, his car is faster. Now it's uglier. It's much uglier, but it is faster.
I
Though,
should talk to my friend up the street, Timmy Tyrell, and find out about the racetrack. Have they torn that down yet, or is that still
The one
there?
in Budds Creek?
No, the one right here. The one
in Manassas.
The one right up the
I
street
think it's
in
still
Manassas.
there.
I think it's still there,
No,
too.
I think they're improving it, Mike, into very, very expensive townhomes.
I think they might be. Seriously, I think they're building houses there, Rob.
Are
I
they
swear
really?
To God, I think they're doing it. I'll look into it.
I'm a better driver, I would have to assume, so I could get off the line faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine that I would put money down to win that race.
I think you could do it.
It
Right?
would, there would be several factors. For example, if halfway through the race, Pony dropped his cigarette. It ain't happening.
Pony, if there was some way that I could arrange track time, just a heat, a sprint, one little race around the track, would you do it with Oscar Santana?
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be fun.
I think that's a great idea. Would you be willing to take your expensive Audi
yeah.
out there?
Yeah, I haven't taken that
We could
car.
cover it.
I haven't taken that car faster than 100 miles an hour yet, so
That's
it'd be nice
awesome.
to do.
We could cover that, Mike.
I think
Pony time! Get up!
that'll be a
Why are
great
you guys giggling like schoolgirls?
Because I
Bloom.
think by the end of the summer we're going to have a race, and it's
Yeah.
going to be a big deal. And we're going to have a race between Pony and Oscar, and I think it'll be
Well,
fantastic.
let's combine all the topics of today's show. Let's have a race, and let's have Mike bet on it.
We will take a break and come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show. Thanks to David Hooker for that idea. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. I talked about it yesterday, and I really want to thank listener Jennifer for sending along the idea about Amazon Mom. When you have a situation like a newborn in the house, it really is a hassle to load up the car and get out to get everything you need. And Amazon is a wonderful place for you to get all the supplies you need, and do so by going through our page and clicking on the Amazon logo.
Amazon saved my life this week.
Excellent.
Do you remember that when we used to go to school, the first day of school, they would give you a list of the school supplies you needed?
Yes.
Now you are required to go to your school's website.
Oh, my God, look at that.
And print out the list of what you need. Here's what I needed for Robert alone, okay? 2-inch binder, 1-inch binder, 1 pocket folder, 2 composition notebooks, 2 to 3 subject notebooks, 15 packs of sticky notes, pencils, erasers, Sharpie markers, 2 yellow, 2 orange, blue highlighters, glue sticks, tissues, pencil bags, scissors, glues, Ziploc bags,
Ziploc bag.
2 pocket dividers, 2 packs of dry erase markers, a package of index cards, 4 color non-drying modeling clay, and 12 colored pencils. You know what I did?
What'd you do?
Sat down at Amazon and bought it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can either go to a store, get out of the car, and then maybe fall on a grenade.
Yeah.
Or you can,
Oh, and by the
click
way-
and point and do that. You used to make fun of me with click and win. That's clicking and win.
Clicking and win. You go to Target, you go to Walmart, they're out of this stuff because every fat hen in Loudoun County is out buying the modeling clay. You don't need that. You go to Amazon, it's all right there. Save yourself some time and money.
Today and every day, save money and support the show. Click Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com. You know it. It's the best way to support the show. Bookmark it, ladies and gentlemen.
From around the globe, across the nation, looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents News You May Not Need, a comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, News You May Not Need.
You know, I'm not one who's all that concerned about the National Security Agency spying on me personally.
Right on.
But
No.
there are a lot of people in Washington that are very, very concerned about it. And opponents of it, a collection of hundreds of millions of Americans' phone records, insist they will press ahead with their challenge to the massive surveillance program after a narrow defeat yesterday in the House. Furious lobbying and last-minute pleas to lawmakers ensured victory for the Obama administration. It feels weird, being a supporter of that administration, to have them arguing for spying on anybody they want to spy on.
Seems
But
like a conflict, doesn't it?
it is national security. I'm very conflicted on this. The vote was 217 to 205. I think that liberals and libertarians like Andrew Langer, this is one of those issues where they teamed up to fight this, but they didn't win. Unbowed, the libertarian-leading conservatives, Tea Partiers, and liberal Democrats who led the fight said they will try to undo a program they called an unconstitutional intrusion into civil liberties. Where do you guys guys line up on the idea of spying on your fellow citizens?
It is such a thin line. I don't want to sacrifice my freedom, but I also don't want to have a less secure country. I don't even know where I line up. I know this. I know that Langer's a hump.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Andrew Langer is a hump.
Here.
Yes. I know that he'd have an opinion on it. A Spanish train... A Spanish train that hurtled off the rails and smashed into a security wall as it rounded a bend was going so fast.
How fast was it?
Rob, this is a major tragedy.
Rob doesn't even know what happened.
No, because this is that's it's like
Ask him.
Because
ask him and see if he knows.
It's Spain. If you said a train in Leesburg, he would be
Oh my
interested.
God.
Well, no, I'm just pleased I found my way here today because I'm so stupid. I think we're all lucky.
Say that. You're just not worldly.
It was a terrible
size
tragedy.
of the world.
It was going so fast that the train cars tumbled off the tracks like dominoes. That's according to eyewitness accounts. This is horrible. The official death toll from Wednesday night's crash near the Christian festival city in northwest Spain rose to 78. That is Spain's deadliest wreck in 4 decades. Really, really tragic. And, we wonder about high-speed rail in this country, and I know we've got the Acela.
Which is barely high-speed. That's barely high-speed rail.
But when these things have a problem, it's a big deal. Former football star O.J. Simpson will ask the Nevada Parole Board on Thursday to reduce his prison sentence of up to 33 years for his role in the robbery of 2 sports memorabilia dealers.
He also asked the Nevada Parole Board if he should see Rod Stewart or Celine Dion.
And he's going to both. He was convicted in 2008 of storming a Vegas hotel room with other men, taking thousands of dollars worth of memorabilia that he said dated from his sports career. He is seeking parole for convictions on robbery, kidnapping, and burglary charges. He still needs to finish sentences for assault with a deadly weapon and other charges related to the 07 incident. Even if he was successful in this appeal, in this and future parole requests, he would not be released from prison before 2017. As much as
do you
we
have
all
his
know,
age in there?
He's 66.
God,
wow.
Yep, and that's from David Smith, who's a spokesman for the Nevada Board of Parole Commissioners. The royal baby has a name. We all know it by now. It's George Alexander Lewis. Officially, he'll be known as Prince George of Cambridge.
And point of order,
yes.
Louis. It's Louis.
Oh, like King Louis.
Yeah, it is.
There's no word why they chose the name, although Prince
Jorge.
Charles has said that the monarch he admires the most is King George III. He ruled from 1760 to 1820, and he does have that one minor black mark on his record.
Yeah, he kind of blew it, didn't he?
You know, that tiny little skirmish he lost to the American colonists?
Yeah.
Well, no biggie.
Well, I mean, we've buried the hatchet since then.
That's who I admire the most. These are the people that were kissing ass for the other. Some say the prince is named after George VI, who was Queen Elizabeth's stuttering father.
That's from the movie.
That's the King and the King's Speech. As for Louis, that might be a tribute to Lord Louis Mountbatten. He was the uncle of the Queen's husband, Prince Philip. He and Charles were extremely close.
Actually, he's named for Louis Nye.
Louis Nye.
Do you want to hear the worst parody record I found?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have the dynamite
be ready.
Hey, his name is George. His name is George. His name is.
Thank you.
Not Louis Nye.
You know, we do love our ex-presidents. We really do. But this is a sweet story.
I can't tell you how what this means to me.
I had the honor and really the privilege of meeting H.W. Bush, and he's now 89 years old. I found him to be quite a wonderful guy, and
cool.
And he also was he had a tremendous reputation around people I knew of being a nice person, and he just proved that once again. Even in his rough health state that he's in now, he just completely shaved his head. He did it to show solidarity with a 2-year-old boy with leukemia. I know you're going to love this.
I loved it.
The kid's name is Patrick. Patrick's dad is on Bush's Secret Service detail. Patrick is currently undergoing chemo to treat his leukemia, so he is bald. And all the members of Bush's Secret Service team shaved their heads to support him. So Bush decided to go bald to support him too. Just a great story. George and Barbara Bush lost their first daughter to leukemia 60 years ago. Her name was Pauline. She was their second child, and she died at age 4 from leukemia. And I know, Rob Spiewak, that is special to you.
It was
well.
awesome for me to see that, and you should say that Patrick has an excellent prognosis, even though he's in the middle of treatment. Chances are he'll be cured. The percentages of curing childhood leukemia improved in the 3.5 years that Robert was under treatment. I think it went from 94 to 96%.
So that is people at their best, as far as I'm concerned. Now
it doesn't get any better.
How about some people at their worst? Are you ready? Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have spent just over $750,000 on 4 gold-plated toilets for their new Bel Air mansion.
Really?
Yeah.
That's terrific.
I guess, of course, if Kim sits on it, you're not going to see the toilet.
No, you might lose the toilet.
The couple have been staying with Kim's mom, Kris Jenner, another special lady.
She's class.
Good people.
Class.
While they work on their new mansion in L.A., now that they have a completion date, they've started buying furniture and fittings. Kanye has ordered 6 special edition beds from the company that supplies London's Savoy Hotel, costing $174,000 each.
Have you seen a rendering? Is the seat gold?
I have no idea.
Because if I can understand maybe like the tank, but how cold would that seat be?
Yeah, but you can't even understand the tank. I don't even know how you get past that. That's just like tacky, and it just doesn't make sense.
It's classless. Anybody with any kind of class at all would walk into it. Here's what they're also doing.
I would purposely miss.
They're kidding. Yeah, really. Oh, I'd be upper decker.
Oh, hey, waddle doodle.
But you'd have you'd have a tough time getting that thing. Oh my God, I can't lift it.
700 pounds.
I got it. Clink. They're also kitting out their kitchen with almost $750,000 of Electrolux gear. Now, if you're putting like high-end, top-quality restaurant kitchen gear and you got the bucks, that's fine. But here's what they're doing. They're doing a Swarovski-encrusted fridge freezer.
So a crystal, a classically like almost semi-precious jewel-encrusted refrigerator.
A jewel-encrusted refrigerator.
A bedazzled refrigerator.
You know what they can do? They can lick it.
Yeah, they can totally lick it. I hate them both. Thank you. That's it. I said it right here. And now a little something.
Cool.
Neighbors in one Brevard County subdivision are organizing against a bed and breakfast that they're calling obscene.
Really?
Yeah. The owner is calling the home a naked hangout club.
What?
The online ad for the Cocoa Beach home calls it the Alta Vista Hilltop Retreat.
Isn't that where Major Tony Nelson lived?
Yes.
And I Dream of Jeannie?
You're absolutely right.
Hey, Jeannie.
Go to the Naked Hangout Club, Tony.
Take your clothes off, Jeannie. One neighbor estimates
Major Healy with no pants.
One neighbor estimates about 300 cars a month outside the home. An ad lists $99 per night rent and boasts amenities that include a clothing optional pool.
Oh no!
Yeah, baby, isn't that good?
No.
Another neighbor who did not want to be identified said she has heard men having sex.
Nothing wrong with that.
She said the guests cannot be seen, but she has a problem with the noise. The owner said he hosts guests about 3 times each week. There's nothing illegal going on. Charging to stay may be a problem. A bed and breakfast is not allowed in a residential neighborhood without a permit, and the homeowner does not have one. I don't care if he has a permit. I just hope he has a pool cleaner. That's it. Thank you. We'll take a break and come back with Rob in the Audio Vault right here on the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody.
These are the worst scones I've ever had.
Oh, my God. We have lovely croissant and a egg white omelet, but please don't eat it on the chaise lounge. We're not through yet.
Oh, the noise.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This portion of the program brought to you by Signs by Tomorrow in Manassas, a terrific company that helped us do what you see if you're watching me on Ustream. This beautiful room with name on wall. Anyway, Signs by Tomorrow offers a tremendous variety of signs and graphic services that will get your business noticed. Custom signs, digital printing, custom graphics. They do it all at Signs by Tomorrow in Manassas. They also have skilled labor. These are not hacks that do this. These are the people that know what they're doing. Do not use somebody that's just trying at this. Do somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yep.
Call Kevin. He's a good guy, and he'll be able to get you through any of your sign needs. 703-530-0070 or visit signsbytomorrow.com/Manassas. They are experienced, they are state-of-the-art, and they're cost-effective as well. Signs by Tomorrow of Manassas, your visual message specialist. Rob Spiewak, Audio Vault, July 25th, 2013.
Audio Vault, and you know what? There is the Royal Baby, and everyone's covering it the same way.
Royal baby. 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 The royal baby. It's a boy. George. George. Royal baby.
Oh, I like that. I'm sorry. I thought that was pretty good.
I know, and
dancing.
I'm not supposed to throw my dynamite in your audio vault, but I couldn't help it.
No,
And
it's fine.
On the bonus hour this week, we'll go into detail about that wonderful royal crier who pulled the hoax on everybody.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
It's Oh no, he's not. I'm
think
totally
he's
into
brilliant.
the guy. It's great.
You think it's brilliant?
We'll cover that in the bonus
Because
hour.
you know what? With the naming of the baby, Mike, it is.
I proclaim this the Summer of George.
And we have actual tape.
George Costanza.
We have actual tape of Prince William in the hospital. Not many people know this, but when they were naming the kid, they actually had an enclosed microphone. So
I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
you don't get to hear the prince talk that much. So I
I
thought
didn't
that
know.
was.
I thought he had a British accent.
No, he doesn't.
Can we hear that again,
Sure.
please?
Here's a
Prince William.
Prince William, everybody.
I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
Wonderful.
But let's go to the cornerstone of today's audio vault. Are you familiar with a YouTube channel called GGN?
No, I'm not.
That is Snoop Dogg, or now Snoop Lions, news network.
Okay.
And he conducted a lengthy conversation with Larry King.
Mm-hmm.
And Snoop and Larry together have a magic chemistry.
They do.
And I think you'll like this. Larry wants to learn how to rap.
Oh, God.
And let's just hear it, please.
Oh, you're going to teach me how to rap?
Can I teach you?
It's disinterested, Larry.
You're going to teach me how to rap.
Oh, you're going to teach me how to rap?
Yeah.
Can I teach you?
Yeah, okay. How do I do it?
It's not hard to do, Larry. It's more about the rhythm of it all. You know how to keep the rhythm.
By the way, is there a Jewish rap star?
Not one
Not
yet.
one yet. Okay.
So you will be
We're
the
going to
first.
break ground here tonight. I've broken ground in many other ways. I will now break ground as a Jewish rap star.
Iced coffee.
Now, what's great about Larry is I've been listening to you do Larry for nearly 30 years.
Right.
And Larry is now becoming the Larry you used to do.
Yes.
Because to make the rap, Snoop asked Larry what his favorite things are.
Okay.
And he's not doing shtick.
I love this.
This is
Been
pure.
doing him a long time.
This is pure Larry.
Larry, what are some of your favorite things to do?
My favorite things to do are read. I love reading books.
Oh, no.
Going to Dodger games. Watching my kids play baseball. I love dinner. I love going out to dinner in a nice place.
All things
Nice
that were sitting.
ambiance.
Yeah. I love dinner.
I love sitting down and ordering from people that are my slaves.
What do you like? You like dinner? But wait, it gets better, Mike.
Like the dinner.
I like the dinner.
Dinner for two?
Dinner for two. Or if it's nice conversation, dinner for 6.
Okay.
Not 10. Dinner for 6.
Yeah.
What else do I like? I like peanut butter.
Oh,
Crunchy
my
peanut
God.
With the nuts in it?
Yeah.
Is it Jiffy or is it?
It don't matter. They all taste the same.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
So what they did is
With the nuts in it.
Snoop
This is great, Rob.
Snoop wrote the rap for him, and they did it, and they produced it, and it makes me wish I was dead.
I like the Dodgers and I like reading, but the most important thing I like is eating.
All right,
Dinner
all right,
for
here
two.
it is. Listen. Really, I'm a drummer, okay? I'm an effing drummer.
He has no
for
rhythm.
For all people that you know, and instantly another thing on the bonus hour. I know I'm promoting it a lot.
Yeah.
We'll have a discussion about how tragically white we really are.
Yes.
We're talking about Rob and me and Oscar's friend Dominic Foxworth, who
Yeah.
said, "Do they know how tragically white they are?"
Tragic was the word that got me.
But really, it's a rap song. So if it's going like this,
He
you know,
can't do
you
it.
get the rap, you try to do it like that, and they just don't have the why.
I like the Dodgers and I like reading, but the most important thing I like is eating. Dinner for 2 or dinner for 6, it really don't matter. I get my kicks.
He can't do it.
It's
But I tell you what Larry can do.
What's that?
He can lie.
Yeah.
And he takes it's a 10-minute segment. It takes him about 5 minutes before he tells a really good lie.
Red Barber did the Dodger games. They all influence me. I know
The Brooklyn Dodgers.
The Brooklyn. I was at Jackie Robinson's first game.
There
No,
it
he
is.
wasn't.
Lie.
Yes, I was.
The
It's a
Jackie
lie.
Robinson.
The Jack. Hey, I interviewed him twice.
42?
When that movie comes up and they show his first game, and I was saying, my God, why didn't they film that? Because I was up in the bleachers, 50 cents I was 14 years old.
No way in a million years is he there. Because he's been called on lies like that his whole life.
Exactly.
I used to give Sandy Koufax chicken schmaltz sandwiches.
He might really believe it, too, that he was
At this
there.
point, he might.
He might believe that he was at
sure.
the first game. And I don't doubt that he was probably at a Dodger game, but I was at Jackie Robinson's first game.
I was at his first game.
That's like I was sitting there when when the Dodgers won the pennant.
I held the pennant, and there's no film of it.
Exactly.
They wish they'd filmed it. And we close. I'm sure you all heard about the NFL player. I think he played for the Titans. He was on his way to training camp, and he rescued a family from a burning car. He's a hero before the season even starts.
A pro football player for the Tennessee Titans saved a family from a burning car. Yeah, there you go.
To delay
nice,
the comedy audience.
Then because he's an NFL player, he murdered them.
And that is your magic audio ball.
That is too funny. That's great. I love it. Conan, kudos to you for taking on the NFL.
That's good.
That's it. We got to get out of here. Our show today was brought to you by Encore Insurance Services. They bring you this show every weeknight on 102.9 FM WTNT. Be sure to check them out. They'll compare the rates. Go to smartterm.com or give them a call, 866-347-5748. Encore Insurance Services. They are big supporters of the Mike O'Mara Show. We would like you to be big supporters of them as well.
Do you go to restaurants? Do you like going to restaurants?
I like to go to restaurants, and I like to order peanut butter when I'm watching Jackie Robinson play in his first game. Hey, we got a great bonus hour tomorrow also. Check that out. We've got that for you this week where we'll talk about the Royal Crier. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Now that the show is over, don't forget to sign up for your free trial of Hulu Plus. Start watching your favorite hit shows right now. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click the Hulu Plus banner for your extended free trial. Or go to HuluPlus.com/TMOS. Again, click the Hulu Plus banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com or go to HuluPlus.com/TMOS.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.